That's a pretty good record. We'll see if we can kind of keep that one going today, okay? Now guys, as we go down the river though, if you, for some reason happens to you, let's say you just start not feeling well. If that's the case, by all means, say something to me, okay? And I promise you when you do, we're going to turn this thing right back around, get you right back to shore, get you taken care of. So, by all means, say something. If you want to take a picture through that glass, it works very well. But do yourself a favor, turn off your flash, all right? If you leave that flash on, you're going to get a great picture, but it's going to be of yourself. Movie that was ever made here was made in 1916. It was a movie called Seven Swans. That was a long time ago. In fact, it was so long time ago that movie was a silent movie. So they've been making movies here a long time. Now here's how you're going to spot this spring. If you look below the boat, the bottom is turning to white limestone. In the middle of that white limestone, way up toward the front, you'll notice a little flat gray rock. That marks the entrance to the spring. That is about 26 feet deep. Now guys, on the whole scheme of things, this is not a big spring. In fact, this is probably one of the smallest springs you're going to see today. But it's still a spring, and it happens to be number one on our list. Spring of the Star. I'm going to show you much bigger than this one before the day's over. I mean, I ask that question a lot. You'd be surprised how many times no one raises their hand. Well, anyway, let me show you where it was done. If you look under the boat, here just a few seconds, you'll start to see kind of a little narrowing area down there. A little crevasse. That's where the creature came out and did his debut back in 1954. So if you haven't seen it, I get it. That was a long time ago. But if you haven't seen it, do yourself a favor. Go out and rent it. And I'll tell you why. Not because it was a great movie. It is because you're going to look at that movie, you're going to compare it to today's movies. This thing is going to play the creature. His name was Rico Browning. He just passed away last month. He was 93 years old. Rico had quite a career in the movie business. It was all aquatic related. He wrote and produced the movie Flipper, among many other things. And then my favorite thing that he did, particles coming out of this. That looks like it's snowing. And what that actually is little pieces of limestone coming out of the ocean. That's about 38 feet of water. Or a snowstorm. It looks like it's a little snowstorm. Guys, the other day I had two people out that were showing them this very turtle I'm showing you right now. And I had a lady look down at that, and she looked up at me and she said, "Really smart." And she threw me off so bad I didn't even know how to answer the question. I finally just gathered myself and I looked at her and I said, "Yeah, that's real smart." Kayaker, do you mind moving, please? Kayaker, I'm coming out of this cove. Please move.
Hello? No texting and driving the boat.
There's not hardly a tree in there that doesn't have a nest in it. Now there's two kinds of birds that are in there nesting right now. Those are called cormorants and hindus. before too long, they'll be starting to have little babies pop up out of those nests. Right now, we're in the spring produces about 250 million gallons of water a day. That's a lot of water. Now this thing is going to be in 29 feet of water, and we call this spring the Blue Grotto. Why do we get this beautiful blue look in the water? Is because all of this water coming out of these springs is 99.8% pure fresh water. In other words, it's beautiful place. And it also comes out at a year-round temperature of 72 degrees. That is constant year-round. Now we get back into this little area right here. This is called Cypress Cove. And it's called that because there's a big cypress tree down here that's underwater. We're going to go over here in a minute. It's been down there for well over 100 years. Now, back on the log back here, we usually have some turtle. I don't know if yeah, there's a couple back there. I'll show them to you. Now, if you notice, there's also a little boat underneath. Can you see that? Shadow of the boat. That, we believe, is one of the very first glass boats that used to go up and down this river back in the
Look at that, pouring out.
1900s.
They have white jackets.
Now, if you look out the front door, sitting on the log, you're going to see some turtles. Those are called slider turtles. We have three kinds of slider turtles out here. We have red belly, yellow belly, and orange belly. Spring water. In other words, there's no other sources for this water other than spring. Now, at a peak day, this river can produce in the neighborhood of 750 million gallons of water. Where does all that water go? This river extends downstream about 5 miles. Then it runs right smack dab into the Ocklawaha River. At that point, it starts to turn north toward Jacksonville. Runs into the St. Johns River. Then it finally goes into Jacksonville and out to sea. It's a little over 150 miles from here to
Look for gators over there.
Alright, now guys, here in just a few seconds we're going to go over kind of a big rock. Take a look as we do that, and then we'll do this, it gets cool. Here we go. Starting with the rock, we got another rock, and then watch what happens after we get to the end of this rock. It drops down to 55 feet in a big hurry, and this is Mammoth Spring.
This, that marvelous.
Pretty, isn't it?
That did good, didn't it?
Good, good. Looks like he took his.
Guys, if you happen to be sitting along the left, take a look way down the bottom toward the right. You're gonna see a big cavern down there. That's where all the water's coming from, all the way across this fence. Now, if you're sitting on the right, you can't see that. And the only thing I can tell you there is, should have sat on the left. I'm messing with you. I'm gonna turn around here. You guys gonna let me mess with you. Will. Come on.
Look at that bird. Look at that.
That's awful.
Notice it's still going. I mean, that cavern goes a long way through. It's not a water. All right, now I'm gonna spin around so you guys on the right.
What's wrong with this plan?
What kind? The blue ones? Yeah. Those are tilapia, believe it or not. And then that's the one species of fish that's in this river that doesn't belong here. It's an invasive species. But there's a lot of them. Now, if you're sitting on the right, you should begin to see that cavern we're talking about. Now, here's another example of how much water's coming out of this thing. Well, there's a couple things going on down there that are cooling. First off, the water's coming out 50 feet below us, so we're not feeling it up here. But the main thing that's cooling you down there is the water that's coming out of there is perfectly clear. There's no debris in that water. In fact, if you hadn't noticed, there's not even any bubbles in it. So in other words, you have no reference. You can't see it. 2/3 of this entire river is coming out of right. That's all. After this filming was done, a few years passed by, and then a couple of James Bond movies came to town. They wanted to film here as well. Those two James Bond movies were Moonraker and Never Say Never Again. Both of those Bond flicks have seen the problem started. The local people here in Ocala had a fit. They said, guys, don't pick those up. Those are cool. Leave them down there. Let people enjoy them for years to come. You don't need them anymore, do you? In other words, they talked them into leaving them. Local people did. And those little guys now have been down there on the glass, if you choose to do so. Now, again, that's absolutely your choice. But it's really appreciated if you do. Thank you so much. Because frankly, that's how we make most of our money here at Silver Spring. So it is appreciated. And guys, I appreciate you being here. I hope you had a little fun. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
that's fine. There's nothing in there yet. There's nothing in there yet. That, there will be a king snake going back in there, but the snakes aren't here yet. They're entitled. No, we just opened the building. Blue is, the orangish, the bigger orangey